apologies for the delay. We had some technical issues here in the lobby, but it looks now like we are underway, and we've got Worriers and Loud Whine playing each other in our Contender Division. Looks like it's going to be a decent matchup here, but we have got 2 subs in for the side of Worriers, so we'll have to see how that impacts them moving forward.
It looks like it might not affect them too much. A lot of the kills from Whine are just on one player, while they're pretty evenly split between Worriers. For controlling the point right now, they seem to be doing fairly well, as no one's really captured the first point, so it's all about what each team can do to kind of establish their control, or just kind of break through the other teams. Loud Whine does seem to have a pretty solid control on the point, only partially leaving it up, but Loud Whine does end up falling down. Worriers may clean up and try to reestablish dominance on this point. And it definitely seems like there's not really a clear better one of the two. It just seems that both teams are honestly pretty evenly matched. Loud Whine is losing out on this point. Worriers really looking to capture this. Really set up perfectly to do so. A lot of great teamwork coming out to really establish their control here.
Yeah, just looking now for Loud Whine to get a push together here. Nicky nobody in for it, but defense able to come to their aid there. Of his teammates, the repulse is in, and Sticking
That was
Prism
beautiful use.
able to repel the attackers here as the push comes in. Loud Whine is ticking up the time, and we have to remember now that the hill ticks up immediately on getting those toesies on there, and to that end we have Loud Whine picking up the first hill, and just a good display across the board. Very scrappy game of Solitude here. Normally we would see a lot more kind of positional control, but yeah, I mean, this is the Contender Mixed Division, so we do bring you kind of players of all levels here, and you get to see a lot of different type of competitive Halo being played.
For sure. Both these teams are just really slugging it out. Despite Worriers even holding on to this point, we saw that Loud Whine can easily kind of take back and establish control. We got one person on the point battling for it. Both players are forced away, but now there's double teaming on that point by Loud Whine, who manages to push away GG defense. And now it seems like they got pretty solid kind of perimeter, at least establishment in this zone, really making sure that Worriers have to find a way to just break this. A lot of grenades being thrown in the attempt, and it's not looking like it's doing too much.
Yeah, very kind of scattered approach here. They're kind of trickling in onto the hill both times around. It looks like now that it was almost like kind of a 2 players spawning together almost kind of did it for them. A very kind of back and forth, no real team pushes coming through here from either side, which is to be expected at this stage of the season. You know, these teams are still getting used to each other. These are not pre-made teams. That will be tomorrow, and 1-1 the score as we come in, and 3 dead for both sides. It's all down to now. Invictus, I think, here gonna be able to get his team a preferable spawn, and should be able to put down a lot of damage onto these players. But no, completely whiffed, and it looks like it's completely turned on its head here. Loud Whine, just by virtue of being on the hill, seemed to be running a bit away with it a bit. It was True Get domed there, made the right decision going out and challenging up on C, but was just caught out, and now everything's after falling apart here. I will say, True Get domed, we did see them play last week in the pre-mades, I believe, and had an outstanding series there, and looking to keep that up now with 16 and 7 on the scoreboard.
Warriors really taking control of that point, trying to come back. But Loud Whine does manage to have their players in a good position to keep the rest of the enemy team like away and pushed off. A lot of grenades thrown out just for zoning, more or less. Warriors, the blue team was able to kind of turn back that last point, but Wine just manages to really clinch this one up and not give their opponents any chance to get back and really fight. Beautiful kill for Turbo Sniper. Teammate picked up the second one. He gets a double kill right now, but eliminated. Warriors are pushed off the point and just can't seem to control it. Loud Whine establishing another capture, getting ready to just kind of take this and push to 3-1. It just seems like you said, Warriors keep trickling in a bit. And they're just kind of hoping to take those 1v1s, which seem to kind of be working now as they really establish a team being pushed through. But if they keep this trickle in stuff, they might just keep getting pushed apart, like we just saw.
Yeah,
right
absolutely. I mean, like, you know, 2BRs beat 1BR or bandits in this case. And you know, it's all about getting unfair fights, right? You don't want to be having your pivots all over the place. You want to be leaning on your teammates to get that. Oh, is that in? Oh, look, we've got a camo player just hopping in, and oh wow, Steel just in the right place at the right time to get the damage in, get the kill, turns around, gets the double, and now the hill is in their control. Wisely now, spreading out, trying not to get himself caught in Nade Valley while his recharge or while the shield's recharged, and they're looking very good for like good value for this third hill or fourth hill.
That was a beautiful play because it not only took away the camo, but it really just set up everything for Wine to really just have this point mostly captured. And now Warriors forced off of the point, 3-1 in the favor of Loud Whine, with just 3 minutes being played, or at least put towards capture. So
Absolutely.
very impressive. Loud Whine is really just kind of showing really how they want to play and what they want to be doing here. And they just, I gotta give them credit. They're just doing very good.
Yeah, and I've got to say as well, Seal definitely reminding me of a kiss from a rose on the grave here, as he's made that last double kill play, really kind of mixing things up. Yeah, we've got this last hill taking up pretty convincingly, and I just don't think there's anything that Warriors are going to be able to do about it. There we go, 1-0 to Loud Whine, and you know,
their issues going into this game.
We have many bots in the server. We have so many bots in the server, and all of them are in Team Warriors. They've gotten the buff. Not sure how long it's going to take for our team leader to notice that they are fighting 343 Frontrunner.
That is, I would definitely Warriors say it's an advantage to Wine. There it is.
You know, you could think, you know, maybe it's just a case of, you know, our Loud Whine just, you know, maybe putting a little bit of spice in there, you know, just going, hey, you know what, we'll play 4v8, it's fine, don't worry about it, you know, I know you had a tough time on Solitude, so here you go, you know, just getting a little bit of that, sprinkling a bit of that, or like spice, you know, splashing a bit of that sauce. But no, we'll be in again in no time flat. With hopefully 8 players, but this time also no NPCs.
Well, there were 8 players. There were just 8 players on one team.
Yeah. So, but yeah, coming in. Yeah, that's. I'm just looking back over. I wonder if any of those bots got a kill. You know, I'm watching our action replay, which is what you're like the live Twitch stream, and yeah, I don't. Oh no, that was CG. That was 2 there. No, it looks like no bot picked up a kill. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. And Grudu got a kill. So good job. We
Good
are
job,
loading
Bot.
back into the game.
You have MVP.
Yeah, absolutely. Just showing up. You know, wants to put his name out there for any scouts that might be watching. You know, so yeah.
Anyone looking to
The
pick up a sub, we got a
yeah.
bot that's doing big things. So just let us know. We'll keep up with with the bot who managed to get one kill in the 20 seconds that
Well, yeah. I
he
mean,
was
you know, a
active.
Bakka is known to be sniffed at. I mean, it could have been a Spartan. Who knows? It could also have been a recruit. Let's hope not. But these teams are running in now, and as we go into the action, we're following Seal, baby, etc. and so forth. As this kind of like opening gambit here looks to be um, fight over the quantum translocator while they await this camo pop. So I'm interested to see now because camo not as effective on this map as obviously the overshield was. It's a very big map. You really have to get your way around it. Just a couple of love taps there on Sting Prism is firing off a few shots and will continue to do more as he worries that he's about to get hopped on. So just leaving one there for his opponents in the chamber and nothing in reserve with that sniper. Really good job there because sometimes you can just go down for nothing. But if you're able to deny your opponent those kind of advantages, all the better for it.
The camo did seem to do enough work to get that sniper out of the opponent's hands, so good use of the camo for what they can do in a map that
Yeah.
seems so open. It's
Yeah.
the advantage. I definitely want to see more uses of that quantum translator.
Translocator.
Translocator. Yes, the longest possible syllable T word, but
Just call it the QT.
the QT. I like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we love QTs here on HRL. Why do you think I keep getting a job? It's definitely not for my insightful analysis.
they definitely the hiring team definitely has a type of that. I'll say that. But I'm
But
excited to see the QT because I don't. It's new to me, so to see
yeah,
someone use it effectively and properly, it's always a fun thing. So it's
absolutely.
always cool to see something like that implemented and used.
Yeah, like it allows you to play a lot more aggressively. You have a fallback, and it also allows you to really stick the knife in if you can wait to reaggress with your teammates. Like if you find yourself in a disadvantageous fight, like you can always turn the tables by jumping out, waiting for your teammates to get involved, and jumping back in to get the backstab.
I can definitely see that could be used to get some nice backstabs. 14 and 19 with about 9 minutes left and some change. Loud Whine can't seem to really get that dominance that they had in the first game. And just look at that was a stick though. Seals does manage to get the stick on CG and Victus, so that was pretty impressive. But we do see Loud Whine is trying to get back that aggression and just that oppression that they had in King of the Hill game. Looks like they're coming back with sitting there at 19s, but Worriers is not making it easy. Sniper picked up in the middle, picking up a no-scope, looking for a second one. Doesn't find it, but trying to create pressure. Spike grenade just barely misses, and pot shots and grenades being just trying to look for any shot that the sniper can provide. But they're gonna reload, back away. 4 shots in the sniper, picking up spikes. Doesn't manage to get any out, throwing it around, gets picked off, and just that sniper is just looking for any desperate use that it can find. GG Defense does manage to pick up a no-scope snipe, finally getting picked off, but there is a revenge kill. That sniper was finally put to pretty good use. I'll give Defense credit on that.
Yeah, I mean, 12 and 4 is known as Nifa here, The two kind of main players of Loud Whine following through to this objective game is encouraging for them. You know, you always have your kind of objective slayers and you have your slayers, but like these two guys, they show up, you know, no matter what. And oh my god, like Stetson gets absolutely skewered up in top mid. You can't hang around there. And is that the quantum translocator I see? It is indeed. As Nikki Nobody gets it onto her arm, she pops it, and now she's on the prowl. She's gonna go around, have a look, see if she can get any picks, get any like free damage down, and get out of dodge. Unfortunately, unable to find anyone at all here, and is kind of being like, I wouldn't say consciously waited out here because it is just the quantum translocator, but no targets for Nikki Nobody here.
Do see some targets trying to pick up some pot shots. Looks like the translocator will
Get out of there!
not be used to get her out of trouble. Camo being picked up by the Worriers. Stetson looking to find the best way possible to utilize it. Complete invisible, looking to get some advantage. Does not see the Loud Whine teammate on the right. That glow is going to give him away. Can he do anything with it? Does not manage to get it off and dies without picking anything up in the camouflage. Unfortunate. It feels like if you're going to go camouflage, you want someone else to pick up the classic pistol and you can take advantage of some headshots, but trying to use that while camo doesn't seem, it seems a bit counterintuitive to the pickup.
Yeah, you want to kind of get in there and get a nice free back smack. It's mainly what you want to be trying to do, but just a bit too aggressive. Chased after damage there a bit too much. Like, needed to just be patient and come around. Great shots there. But traded out for now the difference as we head into this kind of mid to late game here on Slayer Live Fire, and things looking good for Loud Whine. They just need to keep this setup they have, right? I mean, they're very comfortable at the moment. They have all the crosses covered, as we can see here. Turbo Sniper able to make their way to B because we have Nikki Nobody up on bridge giving cross shots, and the only problem now that they could face potentially is if they get split as they push the spawners at A. Nikki Nobody, wisely, the first one in, gets a couple of shots in, just needs to be quicker on the trigger when it comes to hopping out, gets the kill, and wow, 3 dead here, all 4 dead momentarily there for Worriers, and Loud Whine now close to within 4 kills.
I saw her charge up the QT again. I got very excited, but looks like that she won't be able to use it. There's no real reason to use it there, I guess. The point where she was at didn't make too much sense, but I wanted to see the toy used, you know? You get a shiny new toy,
Yeah.
you just kind of want to see it being used.
Well, yeah, like the camo now looks like it's going to be the next point of contention, but you have the luxury as Loud Whine to bait it, and you know, 2 kills only remaining now for them. 38 the score for Worriers. Looks like it's going to be a relatively trouble-free close here. Good trade there from Nikki Nobody, and yeah, Turbo Sniper now is facing 2, so just needs to... Oh, and the Camo Sniper! Oh, well, this game isn't over yet. It would be a hell of a comeback here. We've seen bigger deficits crawl back at the end of games, but with that camo now expiring, you would have to favor Loud Whine in this team fight to pick one.
Oh
Seal
no!
going down. Where?
49
the
to
spawners are
45. Loud Whine cannot seem to close, and they just keep walking in to 4v1s.
And there we go.
There's the final kill to end it. Loud Whine does manage to pull it out. He's favored, but I also wouldn't count out Worriers. It seems that sometimes Loud Whine can be a bit, saying overconfident, and Worriers are definitely a team to be able to take advantage of that. We've seen them just kind of be able to come back from nothing and just really establish like some type of lead that they necessarily don't need. 2 snipe shots from Turbo Sniper, not really connecting, forced to go to the DMR, and finally pick them off with the help of the chip from the grenade. Both teams are really just kind of trying to feel the other one out right now. more playing defense and letting the other team make a mistake that will open something up. Like you said, this definitely seems like a longer map, and with shorter distances to really kind of be there, you
Here we
really
go,
take advantage of
Turbo.
someone doing something wrong.
Let's see what you got, bud. He's definitely going to use this one now. He has to go.
And there he
we go.
goes. Go back. Use it again, please. It'd be so cool if you did. It'd be a lot cooler if you did. Do it.
Oh, he finds these two down by pistols.
Oh,
Should
no,
be
he
able
might
to
use
clean the
it.
blood.
Can't seem to
Oh,
find his
the
shot.
windmill! Windmilling,
no.
unfortunate.
That's just one of those things where you just ripping your hair out of your head, right? You're like, I should have had that. But
it happens.
beautiful turnaround though, too, to not allow.
And
him
the
to
worst
do
of us.
like that. Yeah. Oh no, that's a double kill for the Warriors, who are now looking at this flag pretty hungrily, but I don't think they're quick enough. Nicky Nobody does fall down and opens it up a little bit more. Grenades galore trying to stop the rest of the team. The flag is now dropped and null lying on the floor. Sniper is trying to be used to cover it, but gonna walk away. Two melee collides. They're just gonna leave that flag continuously open. Well, Loud Whine does try to push it out. Flag is reset, and Loud Whine are now in a decent position, trying to vice grip on top of Warriors. It doesn't look like they're really able to take advantage of it. Both teams now sent back to their respective sides, forced to come up with a different plan.
Yeah, and you know, I've got to say, like, I'm very much not a fan of that bottom mid pull. You know, I just don't think the percentages are there. You know, you see it at all levels of play, and everyone thinks, well, you know, the fastest, like, you know, it's a straight line, etc. and so forth. But you can just be shot from everywhere. You really have to have a team be so big in the ascendancy if you're going to be able to pull things like that off. But it does look now like, oh, it's going to be Battle of the Snipers here, as defense gets their hands on it and is now without a death so far on this map.
One of my favorite things I will say about this game is just the weight of that sniper too. Every time you hear it go off, and we've been seeing them pull off maybe these pretty impressive snipes, to say the least. I wouldn't be able to hit them, but it's just the weight of that hit too when it results in a kill. It's like a nice punch. It's always so satisfying.
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
I love it. Oh, turn around. We do see Loud Whine is now being pushed back. Warriors is pushing up the side, trying to get anything they can. Dome starts pushing away. Defense falls, but there's Invictus and Prism, who's really fighting back, but they can't seem to get a foothold as more of Loud Whine, the red team, does end up spawning. Seal is trying their best. A couple of well-placed grenades sends some of the blue team back to their spot, and now forcing them to reconsider or just try to reinvest in somewhere else. It just looks like that Loud Whine is just doing amazing right now and just providing a defense that just can't really seem to be broken very easily.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, sticking Prism here now. Like, this team is trapped, but they're trapped in the best possible place, right? They're in back base, which is the hardest to approach as an attacker. So, we're gonna need to see some good. Oh, was that a team kill? No.
Oh no! Invictus.
It wasn't.
No, Invictus got around and was doing big things, trying to look for possible opening, but unfortunately can't really secure it. But here comes Prism, who's trying to take out the red team as they're going, leaving his team open for the steal, but Sniper is just absolutely destroying the rest of the blue team, causing them to rethink. Red flag is dropped, blue flag being picked up, defense trying their best to try to get to the spot. Sniper does make it around the corner and does manage to get some cover.
The whole way.
All he needs is support for the rest of his team. He's going for this red flag. The red flag is back. Sniper's around the wall. Defense can't do anything. It looks like it's going to be a capture. They caught him right at the flag. Invictus managed to make a clutch save. It's just standing there. Defense is on top of it. Can he save it? He cannot. The Sniper does not find the head, but he looks to steal it to tie it up. forcing it down the middle, hoping for his team to cover his back, managing to pull off to the side, getting some cover, caught in a clamber, and now he's just forcing it down. Grenades galore, now forcing away from the flag, trying his best, got the sniper out, and we've known how dangerous he can be with that. Looking for any type of kill, tries to find it, can't find the shot, and does end up falling down. But Doomed does fall. Do see Seal saving the flag right now, and now the blue team is forced to try to save their flag or try to capture the red flag. They're now split. Red team has done a beautiful job of splitting priority. Flag is being picked up by Invictus, and now Worriers are trying their best to score this counterpoint. Their flag is returned. Red flag is almost there. Loud Whine needs to do something, but I don't think they can. They're looking to pick up the flag. The flag does get picked up. This is just absolute insanity. Both teams are trying their best to at least get their flag back. With Loud Whine not in the best of positions, but definitely in one to contest.
Oh, definitely. And, you know, Seal now just making sure that he stays alive. That's his job. You know, just wait for his teammates to come in and just collapse on that flag. Thystetton just completely separated from the flag here as that trade's perfect for them. That's going.
The flag does go back.
And Invictus now must return this flag just to make sure that they stem the tide here. Nikki Nobody still around the back of the base, and that is great news for her team. Like it just allows her to manipulate those spawns. And 11 and 9 here, great showing from them. Like you know, and Turbo Sniper as well. Like 10 and 9. It's not so much. I mean, obviously here, CG Invictus is just going insane. But the screws are being put on here now as Turbo Sniper runs up and steals Blue Sniper, and just runs away. I mean, that's exactly what you want to do. Like, forget it. You just don't, like, asset denial, and now you have two snipers and a pretty solid defensive position. The only problem is you don't want to turtle up too much here. Oh, great snipe from Turbo. Because you can get squeezed very easily. Oh, that grenade was beautiful, right on the feet. As defense does go down, now it's just up to Sticking Prism here. Kind of good trigger discipline. What can they build off it though?
Oh, no.
True Get Dome does turn around. And that's going to be a problem now as they are collapsed on from S2. And True Get Domed here now with the sniper in their hand will look to start padding their stats, I believe, at this point.
Red team can afford to play a bit more defensive, forcing the blue team to really try to take anything they can from this. But I don't think blue team's going to go down without a fight. Defense looking to challenge this sniper, and Domed just can't seem to figure out where they are. We do see that the Warriors have lost their flag yet again, which is pretty advantageous for the red team, who now can play offense and defense at the same time. But the flag will drop, and unable to really take back in it. We do see a double kill, allowing the blue team to return their flag. Stetson does do a beautiful job at really saving his own flag while trying to be aggressive.
Oh,
beautiful sniper, but can't be followed up by anything. Is not a headshot. And right now, both teams are just going crazy.
Traded, thank God. That would have been a travesty. But yeah, True Get Domed here. Like, the one thing you don't want to do is get turned up, you know? It's not just about how often you die. Like, it's also where you die, you know? If you die up around the enemy's, like, base, you know? You're going to be back at your base before they can make it across. So, you know, just be aggressive. Like, not overly aggressive. Don't go mad. Like, you know, don't go huff and paint. Just, you know, go out there and, you know, make sure that the enemy team knows your name, you know, because when they see it in their death screen.
For sure. And look, to kind of more or less put, like, to add on to what you were saying, it's not what you died. It's not that you died. It's like you said, it's where you died, but also when you died, right? So if your whole team's respawns are just completely staggered and you just keep coming out one by one and you can't seem to really get your footing, then that's huge too. because if you just can't seem to really stick with your team, then it's just a
Oh,
problem. We do see right now that the red team is kind of staggered, trying to stop their flag from being taken, but they're not really attacking as
They're
a
gonna have to
team.
OE here.
Some beautiful grenades and shots are going to create the space needed, but the red flag is still on the ground. Can Whine find the way to recover it? And they do. The flag is returned, I believe, currently. While also Whine is trying to find a way to push out the blue flag and just cause more chaos. There's 1 minute left, and Warriors are not in a good spot. They're being forced up against the back wall of their spawn, trying their best to prevent Whine from taking another flag away. When Whine, all they need to do is just kind of sit there and wait for 45 seconds. We do see someone on the blue team making a push. They know time's getting short. Can they manage to turn it around? It's Invictus who's been doing amazing things this entire game, paired with his teammates sitting there behind the spawn. Here comes Invictus looking for the kill, finds it, and now we see 2 dead for the red team. Flag is gone with 27 seconds left. The flag's dropped, no one's really picking up, but here we go. It's flag hopping. The entirety of blue team is doing their best to try to keep this game alive. Flag's on the floor, but it just, Loud Whine cannot seem to really get themselves in a good position. But there goes the first step. 2 are dead, actually. And now it's just the blue team frantically trying. It's gone. It's back. And now, like you said, 7 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That will be the game. Loud Whine managing to do an impressive sweep with Warriors fighting back tooth and nail.